we have the female Muay Thai kickboxing division kicking things off here for the third matchup. We have Grace McLin making her debut today against
Clin. Beautiful ladies walking along here in the crowd today. And look at you,
She's the bad one.
So far, she's earned that nickname.
Absolutely. We're going to see if she's going to carry that on here today.
Two women step into this cage. One walks out as the woman.
Absolutely. This crowd is buzzing right now. This matchup is about to rock the 239, and we are underway with your third bout with some Muay Thai kickboxing. Arlette Estrada catching that kick from McLin. McLin is in the blue corner, Estrada in the red. Both these fighters throwing some big exchanges here. Nice back kick there from
I gotta say,
Estrada.
I didn't expect him, Futures to be the defensive one coming into this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different animal. We haven't seen Grace McLin yet. Grace McLin rolls right up, pops off of that like it was nothing. Arlette Estrada doing a nice job covering up there. Big sweeping kick. And we're seeing a lot of good boxing coming here from McLin so far.
I mean, thoroughly impressed with her striking ability. They said she's a grappler, but if that's her if this is her boxing, I'd hate to see her grappling.
No, I know. I mean, her boxing seems so solid and a nice foundation.
The only thing is, it looks like she's slowing down a bit. She might have blew her load a little early.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, especially when it's your debut. You got to know your gas tank. You can't give it all in the first round.
And no matter how good your gas tank is, that first fight with all the nerves is you got to think it's a fraction of what it really is for that first fight.
Absolutely. La Mala with a nicely placed, beautiful left hand. Before I could even talk about the body kick, followed up with a nice left hand.
Both of these ladies are showing up.
I mean, this is a very, very evenly matched up fight right now.
The next 2 rounds or anything like that, this is my pick for match of the night so far.
I mean,
also, shout out to our ref, pulling Iron Man today.
Absolutely, and doing a great job so far, calling it right down the middle, making sure the action keeps going. And just like that, round 2 of action starts back up. McLin versus Estrada. Estrada seeming a little bit more aggressive this round, which is what we've come to know from these Futures fighters. Great job catching that kick from McLin. Arlette catching that one again. And big exchange, nice body kick lands from Estrada as McLin was trying to circle out. Nice overhand right lands cleanly. Nice leg kick.
Big shot, stiff shot.
I mean, I just feel like I'm watching chess boxing. I mean, they feel like everything is so calculated. They're both just so evenly matched up. This is one hell of a fight. I mean, for a debut, Grace McLin is seeming so well-rounded. I'm almost curious if she has any fights in any other disciplines, because as far as we know, this is her debut in combat sports, but it could just be her kickboxing debut.
It's such a even fight that it's hard for us to, call it, because it's just so clean and even between both of them.
Absolutely.
One looks like she's taking the advantage. The next time, I mean, you blink and then the other one's on top for a little bit, and it's just back and forth like that. It's impressive to watch. It's beautiful to watch as a fight fan, but it's just, I would hate to be a judge for this
No,
one.
100%. I mean, if this goes that far, it's got to be a split decision if I've ever seen it. But the end of the second round, ladies and gentlemen, and until we come back for the third round, gentlemen, we are about ready to start with round 3 here. We've had 2 very, very even rounds of Muay Thai kickboxing between these 2 women, Grace McLin and Arlette Estrada. This third round is going to determine your winner. Will Grace McLin become undefeated in her debut, or will Arlette Estrada move that undefeated win column up to 2 wins? We're going to find out in 2 minutes or less. Coaches and corners out of the cage, doors are sealed, and we are ready to go. The third and final round between McLin and Estrada. Let's see, Estrada doing her best to fight a little bit more forward here. We've seen some aggressive, but I mean, just so even. Every time Estrada starts to get some leverage, McLin gets it right back. McLin hasn't stopped throwing punches since the bell sounded.
It's impressive, and
she looks exhausted because she's been throwing and throwing and throwing.
But she hasn't shied away from it at all.
Absolutely not.
And they're built so similarly. It's just such an even fight.
Yeah, there's not much of a height or reach advantage in either way. I mean, wow.
And I'm so excited to see where these 2 ladies are a year from now into their career,
right,
with you know, because they're both still very novice fighters.
Absolutely.
Seeing them build and learn and really develop.
Big head kick lands there from Estrada, but not enough to drop McLin. McLin's got to be careful, though, because if you remember, as I was saying before, dogfights won. We saw Arlette Estrada get a TKO victory in the third round, very, very close to the end of the round 2. So she's got it in her gas tank. McLin's got to be careful. But the very same with Estrada. McLin's been very, very active so far in this fight. She's got to be careful not to let her get the best of her in this final 30 seconds. Nice head kicks as Arlette circles out there. Knee tries to go for it, but 10 seconds left in the round. These 2 are about to go for it all here. Just as you were saying, probably the worst time to be a judge.
What an electric fight. You should feel the excitement in this building right now. I've got chills. I've got chills all over my body. Just right futures. And I could honestly see this fight going either way.
100%.
If I had to pick, I'd want it to be a draw, but if I had to pick, I think Futures is walking away with another one. She was just a little bit more clean, Arlette was. But yeah, let's see what the judges think.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, the judges have come to an agreement. Your winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner,